Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we want to do when we want to continue the Hildibrandt quests with as a foreshot this be. And as a disclaimer, I lost the original recording, so I'm new game plusing this. So, Inspector Briardian, we were busy with meddling in your investigation. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Duelist has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine, our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't win them anyway. I commissioned several productions of a treaty blade, who are merchant named Jotan, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium. They are being distributed among Lady Duelist's sellswords. Once I give the order, we will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all of us will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along the route. The real treaty blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Maybe we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have a capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I'm a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? Huh. The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Coerthas. But I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come, or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you! Pray forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Huh. Now I'm intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Yeah, it's Gilgamesh. Of course it's Gilgamesh, who else? What reason indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. That damn old demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both. The three collectors. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any question? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Clearly you have mistaken me for someone else, sir. Eddie, Sergeant, where with us, more small folk. Keep an eye on them or else. But sir, I... Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Maybe keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you. After administering the requisite beating. Good, good. You still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Oh, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch a thief, as are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with a man near the east gate? We're undermanned over there. Any halberd-wielding mamas shall answer to me. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there, look! What is it, Nashu? Wait, tell me what you see. Aha! I see you now, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friend. Is autumn is? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nacho. We are feeling it here overlong. We must digress post haste. There's not out of the ordinary here either. No luck, huh? We've scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrandt, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your, wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, it's the self-same spirit that propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we should begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Come now, how hard can it be to find a large man dressed in red in Coerthas? Oh, it's cold out here. Take a post, my good woman, and trust your safety to me. Inspector Hildibrandt is ready for battle. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? This was not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Greg, I've been meaning to ask. Why are you covered with weapons so? It you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade. To which was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to a the strongest of spears! I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. Wispy and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. Wispy and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Wenn wir in Passé. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, you've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you're grossly misreading our dispute. Rick is a good, honest man, who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. I believe it constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done naught wrong. You're all beyond reason. Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless in his capture with the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. Let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the Duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Which way did he go, Desiree? Did you see? His name isn't really Greg, is it? Lest you find my advice unsporting, I remind you that our duty supersedes any misbegotten notions of honor you may possess. Was she? Miss Ellie? Ah, my good woman. It's a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction? At the last I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have a spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it's beginning time! He's big. With that, we unlocked Battle on the Big Bridge. A nice reference to Final Fantasy V, and the first trial for Hildibrandt. Alright.
Favorite?
Yep, now I'm a toad, and the chicken begins to hunt me for that. Fight for chicken!
Fine. I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you.
One more?
It's just too much for me. Not? Ha! I lied. Have at thee. Why, I've been hurt! This is far from the strongest of spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I, just remembered something.
You forgot your bomb.
I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel regained in understanding. And understanding, I will pound you silly! Ha-ha! Rocket punch!
Alright. Come on.
Rocket punch! I won't go down so easily.
Yes, it will. And down. Why, Greg? Why? Are you dead again, Inspector? How many swords did he drop? Well, wait, doesn't that one look just like a laser sword? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade. And so is this one, and this one. What in the world? Alone yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the hull, but we will proceed with the delivery. And to Vesper Bay. Ah, it is more magnificent than I imagined, to make a fine addition to my collection. With that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way. All is well that ends well, right, Inspector? Oh, it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardian. But did you not wait for me at the docks? Huh? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my Tweety Blade? But didn't we just give you the Tweety Blade? Disguise yourself as a client and the Tweety Blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract it from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of a Tweety Blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. The man in red did not send the challenge when... Who did? I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardian. Piss off! 400 years have I slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief, interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the Tweety Blade sent this. Farewell, I, and I alone, Hildibrandt, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon! Go, Inspector! How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it's a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mamas. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You're indeed a mendable man. My face, oh phantom of many faces, for it is my face of... Good. Next time, the teen dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue, as seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love blossom on this battlefield? Will this mandible man find his mandible wife? Hildibrandt will return in A Case of Indecency. Hey, what's with the goggles these men are wearing? They look special. Maybe I can ask Nazi will give me a pair? I guess we'll find out next time. Good, but until next time, man, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, because by this time I will have uploaded the next episode already. Amaze and don't get lost.